you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you.
When I call you, it was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw McCarthy. Finds Austin complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
The Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy. To Jefferson on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started
taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you? Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. That play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. 77 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He's been reliable all year, and he continues that reliability here on the biggest stage. And when we were in a production meeting with the offensive coordinator, didn't he kind of mention, maybe even smile about the idea of running the football? It's worked well for them. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the zone read to give to Jeanty. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bates. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker. When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 14 apiece is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Bates. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On the jump.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
A run straight ahead with Genty. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Spins away. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Well, partner, say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. Remember, he was drafted and released by the Vikings. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that in Charles's defense. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived to the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Brings up fourth down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver from 3 yards out. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
60. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out, had to force the field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Ginty on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Ginty. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Ginty, his second touchdown this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Back to throw now on first down. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now he's loose again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. One back to the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
From the gun on third down, McCarthy. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
42. Raiders 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Terry McLaurin, 77 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Felton. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. On the give, Genty. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
What a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On the give, Genty. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Parker, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And that will go be off target and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he fires one incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, looked in here by Besh. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now first and goal. Genty is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to punch it in with Genty. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught. They've got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll come up first and 10 here. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And with that, ties up to 8. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. McCarthy. He will find his big tight end over the middle. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell doing the honors as he hands the trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.